Okay, we're gonna be bold and try to. Actually, I don't even know what I'm doing. I done cranked it so it's all wobbly. But anyway, we're gonna walk it with the garage door down with no fan on, which I think is probably a little bit crazy. And I'm already feeling like, whew. So go for it. Uh-oh, I did it wrong. Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't know how to do what I'm doing. This is the one. Maybe. Yeah, okay. I was supposed to know what I'm doing. I really have no idea what I'm doing. Like no idea. No idea. See, it wasn't my favorites. Whatever. We're doing this one now. I think. Did I not join the series? So confused. Sure. I did that one. Let's go. What was the real nice fan on a little bit? Is this fan on there? I do also need to clean my gym. It looks cluttered. And I don't like it. I need to take my kid's bike to the bike shop to get fixed. A lot going on in here.
London, England. I'm Charlotte Jackson, your iFit host. This is my friend Adam, and he's going to be taking us all around the streets of London and telling us all the stories that go with it. So let's get walking. Keep up with us. So, do you believe in ghosts? Because we're going to start off with a ghost story.
We are. Do you believe in ghosts?
I think I do.
Yes, well, I like to keep an open mind on all things. So,
They're not watching
we're in is Blackfriars, named for the monastery that stood here, the Blackfriars. The Dominicans for St. Dominic. St. Dominic wore black, hood, a black cowl, he dressed all in black,
Right,
like Johnny Cash. Yeah.
Cash,
Good look,
like
good
Johnny
look.
Cash.
The Blackfriars, and the monastery stood here. So, where's it gone? Well,
Was it another victim in the Great Fire of London?
different fire. King Henry VIII, chopping and changing. We're familiar with him?
Okay,
Yeah. He had the monasteries dissolved, the monasteries destroyed. Only the name remains. The name of this district, off the top down the hill off the bridge, is Blackfriars. But there is one small flake of the Blackfriars monastery left.
Is it up here?
It's just in here.
Come on, keep up with us. Right, is it this bit here?
This is it, yeah.
Oh, right, I see. There is a very small flare. Bit of an incline, keep going. Right, we come back down a minute. There we see it. That's all that's left, is it?
The Blackfriars Monastery, the last surviving piece, destroyed by King Henry VIII. This yard, which you can see, is a garden today.
Oh, and what's this at the back?
Well, we have pushed the tombstones out of the way so they don't upset us too much.
Oh, wow. So these are all original tombstones from back then?
Yeah, these form what was once a burial ground. Now, this part of town was changed radically in 1666 in the Great Fire of London. 4 days and 4 nights in the month of September. 80% of the old city burned down. In this episode, we're going to talk about it quite a lot, the Great Fire of London. St. Anne's Church once stood over here.
Right.
St. Anne's Church burned down in the Great Fire of London. St. Anne's Church had once been the principal chapel at the Blackfriars Monastery. This was the yard you had to cross to get to morning and evening prayers. The golden boy of the Blackfriars order in the early 1300s was one brother Gervais. Very pious, very religious fellow. The bishop said Rome for Brother Gervais one day. He didn't get to Rome because his brothers here hated him. His brothers were jealous of him. And so they decided to get rid of him.
Before he reached Rome?
Before he got any more of the good stuff. Promotions, wine, favour. And so, 7 of them, hiding in the shadows of this yard here, waiting for evening prayers. Who was always first to evening prayers? Brother Gervais. Big sucker.
So they didn't like British issue?
Yeah. They jumped out here, beat him to death with clubs and sticks. Not content with this, they chopped off his head. One of them made off with the head, the other 6 raised the alarm. Right, I'm quite happy.
Raised the alarm to...
Yeah, well, I'll give you their alibi. I'm quite happy to do this. I'm quite happy for you to laugh at it as well. They said, we heard our brother cry out. We came to his assistance. That's how we came to
And this is what happened?
Yeah.
And they got away with it?
Well, who doubts there were the holy men back then?
Dear me.
Brother Gervais is now in a bit of a tight spot, of course, because he's lying here headless.
Yeah.
Which means at the time that he is not allowed to cross over into heaven.
Right, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have to be holy and tired to get into heaven. We used to do something called hanging, drawing and quartering.
Yeah.
A punishment.
You were...
chopped in the 4 pieces, head chopped off.
So you wouldn't go to heaven?
That's why we were doing it. We weren't just having fun. Well, we were having fun, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
The point was not to have fun solely. It was to punish until the end of time. So the most holy man in the whole order, Brother Gervais here, has no place in paradise. So where did he go, Brother Gervais?
Tell me.
Well, not very far at all, because he can still be seen wandering these yards and alleyways.
The ghost?
Headless, the ghost of Brother Gervais, to this day.
Do you think we're going to see him there?
Well, night is fallen, and these are ideal conditions for ghost spotting.
We can still see as well some more tombstones here.
Yeah, the tombstones were turned out of the way. One of the aspects of this part of town we can discuss is the Blitz, the Second World War. 80% was destroyed in the fire, 80% was destroyed in the Blitz as well. One aspect of the Second World War that we might discuss is that You're bombing buildings, you're bombing people, but you're also bombing burial grounds. And so when you bomb the graveyard, the dead rise again. Yeah, it's a really bleak aspect of the Blitz that's not often discussed. 80% of this part of town is bombed. The building down there is very new.
Yeah.
It's actually the second building on that spot since 1945. When they were digging here in June 1945, just after the Second World War finished, they were digging here to make a new building when they found a skull.
Oh, and was it?
Well, no skeleton. It was broken across the top. We believe it to be the skull of Brother Treadmill.
Wow.
Down here in 1945.
Oh my goodness. Hence why his ghost is hanging around here.
Absolutely.
What if he reunited with his head?
To this day. You've got it.
And I can see the name of this area, Playhouse Yard.
That's what happens in this part of town. The names leap out.
Yeah.
And it just makes you say, what's that? Playhouse Yard, you can see there's a nice open space here. This is the most space we've had since we started this little walk.
Yeah, because we've been quite narrow alleyways, haven't we?
Yeah. There was once a playhouse here. William Shakespeare owned a playhouse here because he lived locally.
On this particular spot here?
The playhouse was here. This was the playhouse that he had before he had the Globe on the other side of the River Thames, the famous Shakespearean playhouse. You asked me, did I believe in ghosts? I asked you, did William Shakespeare believe in ghosts? We think he did. Macbeth, Three Witches, Hubble Bubble, Trials and Trouble, all that business. Hamlet, the ghost of Hamlet. Hamlet's father has been murdered, and he is neither in heaven nor in this life, he's not in the two. So I think we can safely say that among his many other gifts, Shakespeare believed in ghosts.
And just tell me about this playhouse. Was it one of the buildings that was lost in the
This was slightly before the fire, so the playhouse stood here. All of Shakespearean London, as you would have known it at this place, would have burned in the fire. 80% of the old city, as we said, destroyed. I don't know, you'll tell me, is that a coincidence? 80% destroyed in the Blitz, 80% destroyed in the Great Fire of London. London's only ever been destroyed completely once by Queen Boudica. Queen Boudica was treated abominably by the occupying Roman army.
Right.
Good Essex girl, Queen Boudica. She burned the whole city down to the ground, 100%. To attack the Romans. I think the moral of the story is clear, don't you? If you want a job done properly, get a woman to do it. Yes, quite.
I like that. I just love that.
The winding nature of these alleyways here, the ancient city pattern, leads us round to Fleet Street, just round the corner from here.
Just tell me about the detail of that door.
Yeah, the coat of arms, the badge, the livery of one of our city livery companies, one of the guilds, the Apothecaries Hall here, trade associations.
Yeah.
A great many of them in the city of London here. They have their headquarters. They do great charitable works these days. But the
way we're going is this way, though, is towards a very
yeah.
well-known street. And there's lots of well-known streets here in London, but a particular one.
Yeah, well, I don't know when you say lots of well-known streets. Some more well-known than others. Maybe Fleet Street is one of the most famous.
Yeah.
Fleet Street is famous in newspaper publishing. We used to publish newspapers on Fleet Street. There are no newspapers left on Fleet Street. It's a red square on the English Monopoly board. Quite a good one to get. 220.
Money for rent.
But when we say Fleet Street in this country, we mean newspaper publishing. Even though the newspapers are no longer there.
Where did they move away then?
Oh, over the last 20 years, they've diminished in number.
Recently, considering the many years that we're talking about in all these.
Sure. So it's recent history. The last two journalists left Fleet Street earlier this year.
Excuse the air conditioning noise.
But Fleet Street is also famous in infamous London, in London's darker side, in so much as it was the home of Sweeney Todd.
And I hope most of you have heard about Sweeney Todd. So give us a bit of background about this story, like we were talking about it. Is it real? Is it not? Is it folklore? Is it Chinese whisper that made Sweeney Todd so well known among people, but not necessarily true?
Well, the answer to that is yes. It's all of those things. It's a bit of folklore, a bit of history, a bit of hearsay, a bit of a desire to tell a bloody story. Fleet Street is where it took place, and Fleet Street is marked by the church here.
Oh yes, I can see the top of the church just over above those buildings.
Yeah, very famous spire designed by Christopher Wren, again.
Famous architect again.
Famous architect of St Paul's. It's the wedding cake church. Perhaps you can see why it's called the wedding cake church.
The tiers.
The tiers, like the traditional wedding cake. Designed by Christopher Wren, it marks the spot of Fleet Street. We'll pick up the story of Fleet Street and the Demon Barber just across the road here.
So we're just round the corner from Fleet Street. So Adam, I want to know a bit more about the story of Sweeney Todd. He was known as the demon barber of this very street. So tell me exactly what is supposed to be known about him.
Okay, the story as we know it.
As we know it.
Sweeney Todd, a barber who worked on Fleet Street. He had a barber shop. He shaved the faces of gentlemen who never